Vincent. It gives me supreme pleasure to report I am no longer mall security guard over at Rockford Plaza. In fact, these days, I'm in a position to offer you a lucrative, although unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Kane. Welcome back to another episode of the Stein Over series. I hope you're all doing well today. I really do. Hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Now, I'm not sure what episode this will probably be. This will either be 21 or 22. This episode most likely will be. Um, Reason for it being simply, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. The first act of Doomsday. But it should hopefully like be before this video releases. After this releases, after I've done Act One, then this will release. Or if not, then this will release first, and Act One will be after. Who knows? But point is, welcome to the episode. Today we're doing the Clock and Bell raid. As it's time. We're gonna get this done before the end. We're very close to the end of the series. We are. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, to be honest, because we've kind of done everything we can really do for starting over, and everything's in a nice, neat bow, essentially. And all we really have left to do is the Doomsday heist, the art missions, which I know some people might consider them like minor things, but for me, that's kind of like the grand finale, purely just because you finally bought the art, and you can do the missions to celebrate it. Um, and obviously this, the Clock and Bell, which you might see two finales in this episode, one being the stealth one and one being the loud approach, as I'm going to be doing but like two runs, hopefully, if things go according to plan, as I want to do the challenges where you get all the loadouts, just so I can officially then say, yeah, we've maxed out the the Clock and Bell stuff to its full potential, at least, you know. And plus, it's cool bonuses, and I think it'll be cool. I'll obviously show when I end up doing those for a run. I'll show that off. Who knows? It might be for this run. I don't know. But yeah, let's. Enough of me talking, rambling, so to speak. I get in trouble for doing that a lot. I'm sorry. But enough of the rambling. Let's go see our boy Vincent.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to cross paths with you again, my friend. After head of security at the Diamond, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but it's still a long way from a mall cop, right? Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenberger, you copy? Yo, Effenberger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got five, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluck and Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee.
Alright, so just got to see our old friend, Mr. Vincent.
Dropping you the location shortly. These are all businesses known for money laundering.
Let's get in the car.
I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you'll land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. You know, I have dreams about working at the Diamond again. In them I find myself by the lucky wheel and realize I am unexplainably without pennies. My loose interpretation has something to do with the maintenance of authority. Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out. Based on comms, they do not look pleased with you.
There we go. The one thing I do not like about some of these missions is like the amount of dialogue overload that happens when you do them for the first time. But I mean, I at least prefer like Moody. No, not Moody Man. No, never Moody Man. I at least prefer Vincent over Moody Man, Sasanta, Dax. Oh God, if I accidentally said I prefer Dax, oh God, that'd be ugh. Oh dear, But yeah, like the load of dialogue, it does start to kind of get a bit of a headache induced, you know, for me. But oh well, I mean, I understand the reason why, because I mean, obviously it's my first technical time doing it on this character. I haven't done it yet on the other, like, second character of mine, like my PS5 second character, but you know, the second character series is pretty much dead. I mean, yeah, I said it would come back, but to be honest, I mean, I've kind of done everything I want to do on that too. I don't know, like, I think that had a good ending. I let it do all like the main big DLCs. Had a good run. The folks enjoyed it, and we ended on a high note for that series. And similar with this series, I kind of want to end it on a high note as well, hence why I'm ending it after the Doomsday heist. Which, yeah, I know a lot of people are kind of bummed out by that the end is pretty much near for this series, but, you know, we had a lot of fun. Like, we had a lot of fun, and I think, like, 26 episodes per, like, show, at least for this kind of series, like a starting over series, I think that's like the magic number in my opinion, because there's only so much you can really do. And in my opinion, I just gotta be honest, I have to tell you guys this all the time, because there are people that keep asking me this time and time again, and I have to explain it time and time again. I don't enjoy GTA as much as I used to, which, at least GTA Online, which is why you've kind of seen a steady decline in, you know, GTA Online videos and even live streams. I mean, I didn't even stream Chop Shop when that released, you know, and I usually always, you know, or at least try to always stream every major DLC. I've been doing that since the casino update, you know. And the only times I've not streamed like a major update when it releases on its launch were Tunas, because I was not feeling very great at the time when Tunas released. You know, I'd just been recovering from a very bad depression episode that happened a few months prior. And I just finished college as well, which is also another thing that added to my stress. And so that's why I never streamed it, so I joined GB Stream instead on that day. And the other time I've not streamed the launch day for a DLC was Chop Shop. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just wasn't really in the mood, to be honest. And plus my house was very noisy on that day. So I thought, you know what, we'll make a video instead, you know, less effort, you know. But yeah. We'll probably stream the next update when it releases later this year. Who knows? I mean, I've been in talks with friends that they usually join me for those kind of streams, like Bob, for example. I've asked him if he'd be interested in joining. He said, I think he said he's considering, but you know, obviously we don't know when the DLC is released, and we don't even know what the theme of the DLC is, which is why I'm like, I don't want to jump the gun on it, because you know how it is. It's like too early to decide. I mean, like, it's too early in my opinion, at least, to take a bunch of time out of your day to consider streaming for something that, who knows? I mean, maybe it'll be considered eh. I mean, the problem is, a lot of the recent updates for GTA Online, they've just been very small, you know? Like, they've mostly just been kind of like holdover DLCs, you know? Like Mercenaries, Drug Wars, what else? Like, Criminal Enterprises, that's another one. The only one that felt sort of big was Chop Shop, but that was purely just because it had both, well, the, the Clock and Bell raid and the Chop Shop business, which it's not the best business in the world, but I can see the appeal and why people would do it. And you know, including myself, I did it for the career progress stuff, which is all done now. I'm pretty much done with career progress. But yeah. Oh man. I mean, I don't know, like, if there will be a stream or not. I mean, I'll consider thinking about it, but as of right now, I'm kind of like most people. I'm kind of like done with GTA Online. I'm not really gonna say, oh, I'm never gonna cover it ever again. I'll cover it if there's something interesting, like maybe I'll make a video, maybe I'll do a stream or something. But other than that, nah, I don't really see myself doing it, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of just like everyone else. Just bring on GTA 6. That's all we really want to do. Play some GTA 6. Alright, let's deliver this cash. But yeah, like when that game releases, like, it's gonna be fucking big, man. Like, everyone I've been talking to, they're all like really, really excited for it, you know? Oh man. But yeah, hopefully soon we'll get more info on GTA 6. Cause it seems like that's gonna be the case, cause it's like loads of people have been now on copium saying, oh my god, guys, GTA 6, it's been confirmed, end of the year now. The only reason people are saying, like, really, really dumb, like, release dates for for GTA 6 is purely just because the reason why is because they want the views, they want the clicks, you know? it just annoys me. You get fucking slop channels, and there's a lot of them. There are a shit. Oh,
Hey, it's me. That was a lucrative effort. This is a solid fund to use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch.
alright, well, as I was saying, there's so much like slop channels right now on YouTube that you just see them doing this. You see a shit ton of them doing this, and I'm not gonna say their names because that's what these twats want. They want the attention off their name being mentioned, you know. And the good, hard-working content creators, you know, we get the shaft. We get booger all views because we stick to our code. And you see all these videos all the time. You see, oh look, GTA Online. I'm worried for GTA 6, and it's just a picture of GTA Plus, and it has nothing to do with GTA Plus. Sometimes, or it just barely mentions about GTA Plus for like 5 seconds. So, like, it just fucking annoys me if I'm being honest. Like, these slop channels, they clearly don't have any actual interest in GTA. And they do shit like, oh guys, I spent an hour grinding this activity that's double money to let you know if it's worth it. And it's just like, most of the time it's just races. Alright.
Alright, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees of Cluck and Bell to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move.
Anyways, I was saying, you just see all these slop channels, you know, and it's just, you can clearly tell they don't give a shit about what they're talking about because they're just saying gibberish. But anyway, I am gonna disappear for a bit, folks. When we next see each other in a moment, which will be a few seconds for you guys, but for me it'll be like an hour or so from now, we should be at the finale. And hopefully it's either the loud approach or the stealth approach, but I don't mind whichever one it ends up being. But yeah, I will see you guys in a momento. And we're back. Time to do the finale. So, if you're wondering what I've chosen for the finale, I've chosen the military armor. I've chosen the professional's weapon loadout because they give you a suppressed tactical SMG, which is very, very useful. And I've chosen the Target A vehicle purely because, well, we're not going to be using it for long. I mean, yeah, it's a moonbeam, and veterans of the channel know I have quite a disdain for that vehicle. Let's do this.
Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck.
Alright. Thank you, Vincent. Try not to yap, okay? Alright, so. Yeah, as I said before, it's a nice, bit of all the worlds, all the loadouts I get to try out for this one. So. Yeah, I was very close. Come on, open, please. Man, I'll admit, still doing this stealth, like this high stealth, still gives me a shit ton of goosebumps, man. Just because there's so many, like, margins for error there is. Including this bit. You have to double shoot that guy.
It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Cluck and Bell staff to keep up appearances. I underestimated just how armed criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket.
The biggest like worry is like if I accidentally fuck up the alarm. Okay, so I found the key early. That's very useful. Sorry if I'm like focusing for this one. It's just like, you know how it is. This mission. Obviously, I'm not gonna shoot this at all. But we're gonna go over here real quick because there's quite a few down here that we need to deal with. Go down here. Man, but I mean, it's been like 2 or 3 months from, I don't know when this video will be uploaded, but it's been a quick minute since this update released, or mini update, or drip feed. I don't really know what to call this, to be honest. All I'll say is it's been a, quick minute since this dropped, and I still have to say this. I still think this is one of the best things that's been released in recent, like, years for GTA Online. I honestly wouldn't have minded if, like, there was an entire update based around this. I know some people will be like, oh, but there's not that much to do with this. I understand that concern, but I mean, but imagine if it was like on the scale of like a casino heist. Like, imagine there was more stuff to do on the scales of something like the of Kaio or Casino, or I mean, God help me, Doomsday. I mean, we could all say what we want about Doomsday. We could all say if it was a bag of ass or a bag of joy, but you got to give it credit. It was a very big update, and it was in some areas it was a pretty fun update, like the criminal mastermind challenges. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do Criminal Mastermind for the Starting Over series. Like, at least a 2-man one for Doomsday. Bob and I have like had talks about it a few times whenever we've been, helping each other with like career progress, or helping each other get like rare shit. But I don't really see us doing it, to be honest. Plus, I mean, we've already done it on our main characters, like on next gen. Well, I did it on last gen, like years ago, like when the fucking update released. So I mean, I basically do not have to worry about ever doing it ever again. Like, I essentially have no incentive to go back to Doomsday, because I've already done the career progress, I've done the pistol challenge, I've done pretty much everything involving Doomsday. So I'm essentially done with Doomsday, but I mean, the funny thing is, I still find myself coming back to it every now and then, Because, I mean, yeah, I don't like the update that much, but I mean, I still think it has its charm,
Don't forget to vacate the contents of the safe too.
Alright. And not only that, I think we've had way, way worse updates in comparison to Doomsday, at least recently. For the longest time, until 2022, I thought Doomsday was the worst update in GTA Online. And, Drug Wars, that released. Like, my reason why, like, I don't know, like, the reason why I don't like Drug Wars that much in comparison to Doomsday is just purely because of how bad the characters are, how kind of boring the missions are in some areas. Like, they're not really ones you want to go back and do. And obviously, the characters are shambolic. We all know how bad the not the Doomsday, but the Drug Wars characters are. They are really, really bad. Okay, this one's an easy code. 9849-4. But as I was saying, like, at least Doomsday had, some cool characters from, before, like, Lester and Agent 14. At least we know these guys. At least they're cool. There's so many things. I need to, like, stop doing this. Like, every time I'm playing something, I always, like, I have the worst kind of ADHD, like, you try and focus on one thing, which, like, I'm focusing on this. In theory, I should be focusing on this. But, yeah, instead I'm just checking Discord, I'm checking Twitter, I'm checking everything else that's not this. Oh dear.
The getaway vehicle is still in the garage where you left it.
Alright. Bill, when you guys end up watching this video, of course, let me know. Do you guys agree with my opinion on the Clock and Bell raid? How it's one of the best things that's been added recently? And let me know, do you guys agree or disagree with my opinion about this should have been like a main update? I can understand if people say no, purely just because obviously like there's only like realistically 6 or 7 missions in this drip feed. You know? And I mean, most people were focusing on Chop Shop when that released. I mean, I like Chop Shop. It was pretty fun. You know, the Chop Shop business is pretty cool. It's very good for new players. You know? But, you know, the waiting in a week. Oh, man. Ugh. Don't like having to wait a week to play all the content, you know? Where with this, I can just go to the Vespucci police station, start her up without having to cough up like loads and loads of money. I guess that's another reason why this was also drip fed. Purely just because you can start this for free. And that's probably why like they have a long cooldown on this, you know. Even though I wouldn't say this thing is a competitor to Kyle, I'd say it's like, you know, let's say you're starting over, right? You know, you have no businesses, you have nothing at all, and you want to try and grind for the sub. Do about 4 or 5 of these, or do about like a few of these and the Red Dead quests, and you basically got yourself the submarine just like that, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Cause I mean, here's the thing. I've been talking about like starting over, and like, if you guys know, friend of the channel, Dark Matter Wolf, who's one of the moderators as well on the channel. He's you know, only just recently started over on the PS5 version of GT Online, and I think he has like an auto shop, the agency, and I think a high-end apartment, and I think 1 or 2 MC businesses. I don't know if he has a bunker as well. I don't know. I haven't asked him about it. But yeah. That's still a very good, like, you know, way of starting over, you know, getting yourself an agency. Like, the Dr. Dre contract is still a very good way of making money. Granted, yes, you only get $1 million, but imagine you mix the contract with Cluck and Bell. 1.5. Cool. Add on Kaya Perico. 2.5. You know? Add in the auto shop contract Union Depository. 2.7. Or 2.8, really, because it's technically 300k. You can make a lot of money starting over now, like, with some of these, like, good investments you can make early on. And not only that, you do the drug wars, you get the, you know, the acid lab. There are so many good ways of starting over. And actually, speaking of that, I think he also has the acid lab as well, and the free supercar from Lastos. Because me, Bob, I don't know if Banny was there or not, I can't remember. But I remember helping Dark Matter Wolf with drug wars. Like I said, I don't know if Bounty was there or Bob was there. I think it was one of them too. Or maybe even both, I don't know. Or maybe Destiny. I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to remember. Because it's been a quick minute. But I know me, Bounty and Bob were starting helping Dark Matter Wolf with his contract, but yeah, that's been on hold for a quick minute. Oh man. I don't know, I just love helping out new folks on GTA, you know, ever since I did this series, like, I started doing this series, it's given me a whole new appreciation for starting over. I know there are some people that are like, oh, it's impossible to start over. For the longest time, I would be inclined to agree, because it's very difficult to choose what path. But with a lot of the friendly improvements, like, you know, the career starting builder, whatever it's called in next gen, and obviously useful things like the Kasaka, the agency, all of that good stuff. Oh.
I've made arrangements with a representative of a local businessman to take them off your hands and pay you well.
Alright.
See you shortly.
Anyway, as I was saying, as long as you make a good investment early on, you would. Oh no. Two number 9s. Still makes me chuckle. But yeah, like, as long as you do a good investment starting off, you basically can have a money printer on your hands. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet.
Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you'd like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
Take care, brother. Enjoy the gauntlet. Oh man, I still hold the sentiment that I held when this like mini update released. This was Vincent's redemption arc. This was, oh man, this was the outcome everyone wanted. Vincent finally getting his happy ending and getting justice. You know, granted he didn't get justice on Miss Baker. He sort of spiritually got it in the casino heist, but you know, he didn't get his full on, you know, justice for his character, you know. Because he was kind of made a bumbling fool in the casino heist in that one cutscene he's in, but thankfully, this mission, it gave us back the boy, the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, Big V. Oh, we're in another pub. Oh boy. I love these kind of lobbies. I mean, now, I have a bright... Oh, I got 750k now. Okay, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the bonuses. I think do I get 350k for, like, doing certain approaches for the first time? Oh, hello.
I wanted to confirm that your compensation is in your account. And of course, to congratulate you again on a successful operation. Our efforts to derail the Clucking Bell cartel's efforts were indeed effective. But it won't be long before they and their corrupt counterparts in the LSPD rebuild their little enterprise. Each and every time we knock them back down, I'll ensure it's worth your while. Effenberger out.
Alright. Well. Yeah, I think I should get bonuses for doing each approach for the first time, as the Mark II in the lobby is doing Mark II stuff. Let's see. Do I? Oh, I don't. Oh, it's only if I... makes sense. If anyone wondering why I have that, it's because, like, I think the same day this came out, I helped Red out on his stream when he was doing Clocking Bell Raid, so I joined him on his. Just so he, you know, would at least have someone to kind of keep him company while he plays the mission for the first time, you know? And it was fun. I think he had fun, even though he's not the biggest fan of GT Online. I mean, I think he probably more or less had fun just because he had company, you know? Because I think UG and GB were also there. Kind of like a mini Prickcast reunion, just minus Mike, unfortunately. But, hopefully he'll be back soon. I mean, by the time this is probably out, most likely he probably should already be back. But, I don't know. But this, I may consider purchasing. Who knows? Who knows? It'll probably be, you know, you'll probably see it later on in the video or in the, in the episode involving Doomsday Act 1, because, you know, that should probably even be out first or after this. Like I said, I don't know when this will most likely release. It should be hopefully before June, if not maybe early-ish June, probably. I don't know. I don't want it to, like, go long. Like, I don't want to release it, like, in fucking July. Oh, God, now, speaking of July, elections in the UK. Ugh. That's gonna be a bloody... Oof. That's gonna be an interesting month or two. Ugh. With people inviting me to this playlist. I don't care about your playlist. Go away. Your playlist is shit. Anyway, folks, I will... I guess we'll be back in a moment for the loud approach of Clocking Bell Raid, which, yeah, this, again, will probably be a quick minute for me, but for you, it'll be like a few seconds, and who knows, maybe this will be filmed across multiple days as a result, because of how long this is going to take. Oh, dear. When I'm recording this on a Saturday at the moment, Saturday the 25th of May, who knows, this will probably be done on the 29th of May, who knows. Oh dear. But anyway, I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, and we're back with the loud approach now. Originally I was gonna try and like do it with randoms, but yeah, no one was fucking joining. I have no idea why. I mean, it's a finale. Most people are usually inclined to join the finale. I mean, you see them popping in like flies, you know, like when it's a Kaio finale, but not for this, not for fucking... What was the other one? The Union Depository? Oh, hello.
Deciphering some mediocre code words. It sounds like they're expecting a robbery. I suggest you elegantly fuck their shit up regardless. I would advise making a break for the targets when there's a lapse in gunfire. Loot the safe and secure as much of their product as
Well, I didn't have to destroy it. Nice. As you guys can see, we are once more using the military armor. But we're changing things up with our guns. We are now using the Kalashnikov 74U, or the AK-74U as you and I mostly know it as. Or in GTA players who don't bother to study gun names, the compact rifle. In the Marabunde loadout. So... What a fucking idiot. There we go. Just holding. Oh, it does feel good to hear the OG heist, like, loud music again. No more Molotovs. Let's go in here. Oh, I'm kind of dreading doing the code break a bit of this mission solo, but obviously kill these guys, get a little extra RP. Now we're talking about RP and, well, I guess XP as well. Did anyone see that one, like, Newswire Rockstar released where they called RP XP and one of them? Where it's like, oh, you get ×4 XP in certain missions, and it's like, isn't it RP though, Rockstar? That's what you called it for the past 10 years. Oh man, bring me back to Red Dead Online now. I mean, that was like, I don't know. I prefer calling it XP. It's more, you know, common compared to RP. You know, like you know, let's say you're leveling up in a game like, I don't know, like Call of Duty, for example, or, you know, what else, like, Payday 2, for example. You get XP from those kind of games when you level up from doing missions or jobs and all that. You don't get SRP stuff. Then again, come to think of it, Payday 3 fucking renamed XP to IP or whatever it's called. But, I mean, to be fair, that game's kind of a shambolic disaster right now. All I'm saying is, get rid of the current game director and the game could possibly improve, but... I mean, I ain't a fan of people losing jobs, but I can make an exception for the current game director of Payday 3. Very nice guy, has a lot of shit ideas though. That's the thing. Alright, so let's go here, and then we can move on to the cache. I've always had a soft spot though for this like mission, Loud. Purely just because I remember the launch day stream that me, GB, Bob, and Destiny all did together. Well, at least, like, I streamed my POV, GB streamed his, Bob streamed his. I don't think Destiny streamed his. But it was still a fun stream regardless. We had a lot of fun, you know, it was kind of fun to play. Something that's like an OG heist or, you know. I mean, yeah, I know it's annoying going into free roam and, again, and being separated, but I mean, that's the charm of OG heists. You know, going back into free roam after doing the mission. But I mean, I think ever since Drug Wars, it's just been bugged where it just throws everyone away from each other. Like, no one's, like, together now. Which is so weird. I mean, the weirdest thing, like, they haven't even bothered fixing it since Drug Wars. And I feel like it could be easily fixed with, like, a quick hot fix or something. Probably take like, what, one patch and then boom. And then someone will be like, oh, I can't do that because it'll take development time away from GTA 6. It's like, shut up. Oh my god. Man just appeared out of thin air. Doesn't matter about getting the key on this run. Gotta go do that. Beep bop boop.
Establish a connection to the computer first. It's safe to assume you did read the manual for the hacking device you picked up, correct? Well, I'm damned if it's simple. Just find the strongest signal that shows you on the connection. If you see
Alright.
in that direction, Greg, you're off course. There could be multiple.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bit annoying. I think I'm gonna just guess all the computers well, instead of pulling out the hacking device. Less dangerous. With a lot of sodding gun. Shit. Okay, 21, 21, 15.
The safe's code should show up on the hacking device.
Let's get that in quick. Oh, pick up the cash. Pick up the cash, Clem.
Alright, we got what we came for.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Time for you to get out of there. There's a healthy mix of cops and cartel ready to gun you down on your way out. So be ready.
just gonna run. Doesn't matter about losing money here. Because it's not like Kaio, Casino, or Pacific Standard. I hate wasting ammo, but I mean, like, sometimes these enemies just fucking hide in dumb spots. We've also chosen the Target B vehicle, by the way. As you can see, we got the wonderful juggler. So it's kind of cool, like, similar to the first run, we had a bit of everything. And now here, we again have a bit of everything. So we're gonna take the tracks again with the juggler. And as you guys can see, we didn't even have to use snacks or armor. See, I'm just too goated. Too goated right now. Oh man. Alright, so now we just keep driving. And I will say this, by the way, folks. If you are starting off on GTA Online, please do this mission. Do this mission. The Clucking Bell Farm Raid. Doesn't matter whether you do it loud or stealth. You always will get $500,000 for doing it. And obviously you can get little bonuses for playing it as a crew member or playing it as the host, you know, for the first time. But please, I implore you, I insist, that's right, I insist you play this. There is a plethora of money to be made just for you by playing this. In my opinion, if you're starting over, fuck Cayo Perico. This is probably better, because you don't have to buy a $2 million submarine for it. All you have to do is go to the Vespucci police station and then you're done. Which is what I wholeheartedly recommend. Go do that. Like, you can make a lot of money from this. Granted, yeah, you have to wait like 48 minutes to play it again. And there's a lot of preps you need to do. But I mean, whenever you're playing the heist like Cayo Perico, or the casino heist, or even Doomsday, you know, or I guess even OG, there's always preps to do. You've always got work to do, you know. But when you do the work, the payoff is a satisfying finale where you get a buttload of money. I know 500,000 ain't much nowadays, but it's a lot better than what we, you know, probably could have gotten back in the day for starting over, which is like a sore bloody ass. And nothing but hellfire, you know, from the orbital cannon and the oppressor Mark II. So, I am going to park you, Miss Juggler, over here. And we're going to call in my Sea Sparrow. There it is. Not Sea Sparrow, my Kuruma. Why did I say speed? I'm sorry, I'm just losing it today. Alright, let's get in here. Let's go. Alright. But yeah, I mean this episode I think was a pretty fun episode. It's kind of like another, you know, I guess departing episode, you know, like we're close to the end. Doomsday is one of the last things I'm going to be doing, and then this DR episode. And, you know, my plan is, you know, I'm going to try and get to at least 20 million. I'll probably play a bit off stream and off camera to get the remaining bit of money I have left to grind for. Or who knows, maybe I'll grind for it in like a separate episode, or maybe I'll make a guide episode. I've talked about that a few times, about making like a guide showing you how to make money in between the Cayo cooldown, because everyone's saying Kaio's dead. It is and it isn't at the same time. People that saying it's dead don't understand that you can play other stuff in between, like the contract, this, which is, you know, fairly new. I know it wasn't like when the nerf first happened, this wasn't out, but you know, like you can clearly do other stuff. You can do salvage missions, you can do the bunker sale, You can do all sorts of stuff, and I will make a video. I will make a video, either in the starting over style, or in like a guide style, just showing you how to do it. And just keep an eye out for that, folks. If I do end up making it, so... There we go. Okay, I've got it. Delivered. Oh, Vincent's here again.
Excellent work. Mission accomplished.
Why do we have to cutscene again? Well, that was a bit weird seeing the cutscene again. I didn't know that could happen. This does happen like often, like where the cutscene plays again if you're doing an approach for the first time, and I just forgot. Probably just forgot, because I mean it's been a quick minute since like that first time playing the Clucking Bell. Like I first played it properly like a few months ago. But yeah, I first played it properly like with the boys, like a few months ago, and now yeah, I think I've pretty much done everything I can with it, because you know career progress and all that, and I unlocked the Nico outfit as a result. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna just change my loadout and go. I'm gonna go to a nightclub, I guess. Let's go to this guy's nightclub down there. We got about like what, fucking 500k from that. That's alright. I mean, like I said, I mean, that is very good when starting over. Like, if you're struggling with money and you're starting over, just do that, like I said. Anyway, let's go in this guy's nightclub. Let's see if it's one you have to pay to get in. Oh man, oh man. Don't even know why people do that. Like, have the nightclub where you have to pay. I mean, well, in a moment we'll find out. Or we'll probably be stuck in a loading screen. That's probably the more likely situation here.
Now what the hell?